Hi everyone, and welcome to this IRL mini course on the use of evidence in policymaking. I expect you all know me by now, but I'm Sarah Gollist, one of the IRL Associate Directors, and in my academic research work, which I'm drawing from in this course, I examine the politics of health policy, particularly how the media and communication shape the policy agenda, as well as how research is used or is not used in policymaking. So this course is all about understanding this distance on the two sides of the river shown here. On the one side, you have traditional academic research, or what you might call Western or positivist research. And on the other side of the river, you have the ultimate goal we seek in IRL, community and policy change to advance health equity. And too often, research just sits on the shelf on the left side of the river rather than getting over to help make policy changes that are desperately needed. So we see the IRL program as a bridge to help research lead to action more effectively. So the point of IRL then is to use an intentional research design which integrates community and policy leadership to create a different kind of research, a research that is a better bridge. So specifically, to be effective in conducting research that will more naturally lead to action, it's important to understand why typical academic efforts often fail in doing this, which is the nature of the first section of this course. The course goes briefly into reasons why this gap exists and also discusses how research like yours that is designed to be more engaged with the community and with policymakers and that incorporates strategic dissemination planning might do better. So we see this course essentially serving as a bridge between the mini course on community-engaged research methods and CBPR and the upcoming workshop in DC, which is dedicated to digging more deeply into policy advocacy and the role of communication in achieving policy goals. So this mini course will be delivered in 5 short pieces. In the first section, I'll discuss a few broad themes from an area of research on knowledge exchange and public policy, which answers 2 questions. First, what factors do policymakers use in making decisions? And second, why isn't academic research used much in the policymaking process? In the next section, I'll talk in some broad strokes about what the literature says about getting research used in the policymaking process. Then you'll see a guest lecture from Christina Roberto, an assistant professor at the University of Pennsylvania who works on nutrition policy issues. She'll discuss her specific approach to working strategically to produce policy-relevant evidence, which she calls strategic science. We'll follow that short lecture with a Q&A section between Christina and myself about her work, where she'll get a chance to tell some stories about how her work has been used in policymaking. And finally, I'll provide a few comments about the role of social media in communicating research and as a translation vehicle. In this section, I'll also connect back to some of your lessons on community organizing from some of the in-person IRL experiences to give you a sort of an assessment of how community organizers use social media and how social media can be used to elevate the voices of those who typically don't have a voice in policymaking. So finally, I just want to emphasize that the goal of this mini course is really a teaser. It's to sort of introduce you to the ideas about designing your projects for dissemination and impact from the start. This is not the end of what you'll learn about these in the IRL program, but it's good background preparation for topics that you'll dig into in greater detail in your team's dissemination planning and in other meetings and webinars. Thank you.